Hey dudes, what's up? My name is Levante and this is Autistic Success. So today, yet again, I want to talk about corporate jobs and actually masking, because what I've realized recently is that I have never been motivated in any of my corporate jobs before. I worked in R&D and engineering as a chemist with a PhD. And pretty much what I've realized is I was never motivated back then in any of these jobs because I subconsciously always felt that the higher I climbed the corporate ladder, the more successful I become, the less it is me and the more masking is going to be involved. And this is a really, really big deal because it's not only going to kill your motivation, but it's eventually going to kill your career because nowadays, in the 21st century, I think I don't have to tell you that in most careers, you either advance or you're going to be fired or left over pretty much. So you must always get ahead. But the big issue is, I think, for autistic people that as you get ahead, you're going to be higher and higher in the management ranks. And that's going to be more and more political, and that's going to involve more and more masking. And this is really not good because it's not good for anybody, actually. Nobody likes this. But for autistic people, it's a straight up killer and career killer because basically it tells us that your reward for hard work and actually even your promotion is going to be that you can be even less yourself and you have to mask even more. Thus, you're going to be even more miserable the higher you climb. And this paints a very bleak future, actually. This is also what I experienced in my corporate job. In my first job, freshly out of my bachelor's, it was a low-level engineering job where I led like a little lab, so to say, like a paint room. And it was a really shitty job. I hated every single day of it. But actually, looking back, I think I needed to mask much less than later on when I worked after my PhD as an R&D leader. Yet again, leading a lab, leading a few technicians, doing R&D projects. So like a middle management job was that already. And there I had to mask much, much, much more because basically at my level, everybody else was a middle manager or even higher level manager. My boss was a CEO directly. So I felt that I'm in a situation where I have to play at least as much politics as actually delivering work and performance. And eventually I quit also because I hated that job too. And this is what I just wanted to share today. It's a very quick idea that I think it really can be a giant career killer and it's going to make you quit eventually because you realize that if you actually are good at your job and you get even a promotion, then you will be even more miserable because you will have to mask even more and more and it's going to take more and more energy. If you don't do that, so if you stay at your job and you don't get promoted, actually you might be better off in the long term, especially if you work in a job which is not necessarily 9-to-5 office job, where you can maintain a low masking lifestyle. That might be much better actually. So if you work like in an atelier or you work on a shop floor, maybe that could be much better than working in 9-to-5. And if you can avoid getting promoted, do that. Or if you can get promoted, then make sure that your promotion is not going to get you too political, and it's not going to involve too much masking, or at least not much more than you currently do, because eventually it's going to kill you and you're going to quit, and then you're going to be wondering, wow, it's like I even got promoted, I got further ahead, I managed to climb the corporate ladder, and the higher I climbed, the more miserable I became, so something is wrong. And that's quite painful. This has been also my realization in my mid-30s. This has made me also quit corporate completely, but this is going to be another topic for later. So I didn't want to talk too much today. I just wanted to share this quick idea. And as always, I'm really keen on hearing your feedback and your take on this, whether you have been to corporate and whether you have managed to get a promotion, and if so, has it resulted in more masking or less? And I guess see you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.